So we were talking about the journey and the path that you were on during the pandemic, how hard it is for stylists, people in your industry. If you're not working, you're not eating, you're not making money, simple as that. And then here we are, the pandemic barely under control.
Right.
And here you are starting a brand new business. Tell us a little bit about why you chose to take this brave leap in this moment.
Opening up this salon is definitely a part of my journey, part of this path. I decided that during the pandemic, watching a lot of stylists go through, and I have to kind of piggyback from my book when we talk about finding your path and trusting the process and trusting God. Life doesn't stop, you know. Life happens, you know, the pandemic happened, but we have to be able to be in a position where whatever our dreams and our desires and our visions are, we still have to pursue them. And so the way the salon came about, it was definitely divinely orchestrated by God, because at the age of 23, I had my first salon in Los Angeles. After having that salon and just going through life, I said, I don't want to. I never want to open up a salon again. And sometimes, you know, you have to never say never, you know. And so this time now, I watched our industry almost fold, meaning so many people stopped doing hair. So many people lost themselves. So many people did not have the fortitude to even come back to the industry. And so I wanted to open this salon not just for hairstyles, not just for you coming in here and, you know, getting your hair done. I wanted this to be a safe haven or a place where I would like to have mixers for our hairstylists. It's a place, it's called Renue Artistry. Renew to me is fresh, start over, you can do it, you know, and I wanted to be able to, or I want to be able to have my peers, stylists, come in and have, you know, mixers where we can just encourage each other to now, after the pandemic, you kind of know what we went through. There should have been a lot of unity with our industry. So now I want to be able to bring it back to where we have to stick together. We have to educate each other, because when I say a lot of them was able to fold because they didn't have the fortitude to maintain. Why they didn't have the fortitude to maintain is because I feel, you know, a lot of people in our industry as a hairstylist, it's easy to throw away money because we get it in our hands. It's easy to just throw it away. And if you don't manage it, when times like the pandemic hit, a lot of us was able to maintain, but then some of us was not. So I want to be able to, of course, this is a leap of faith right after the pandemic, to open up a business and know that the industry is not how it used to be, where, you know, you're doing 25 heads a day. Of course, I'm getting older. But just to bring back that hope that people still need us and we need them. People still want to be beautiful, you know. And then when I go back and I talk about, I think the question was, how important was having your hair done back then? And why do we now have to feel like we have to succumb to what society say we look like? I believe that it starts within. So I want to be able to help the within, so that when it comes out, however I am, I love me the way I am today. You know, I love natural. I love, you know, I love beauty, and I love women to feel beautiful on the inside and out. So Renue Artistry is just not a salon, or it's not going to be just a salon, but it's going to be a place where we all can come and feel renewed in every area of life.
That's so beautiful. You're inspiring me. Take my natural hair. You talked earlier about your experiences at home with your grandma and how she really made home a safe space for you. And then I heard you talking about the salon and really wanting this to be a safe space for other women and another artists. And how do you think her influence sort of informs the kind of salon and community that you want to build here?
As far as like my grandmother's influence, my grandmother is 92, and so she's lived through it all. You know, she's done it all. You know, and to be able to, when we say my grandmama did this, or my grandmama instilled this wisdom inside of me, and my grandmama taught me this. One of my family members told me that I was gonna be like the matriarch of the family. Why? Maybe because I think a lot of people come to me because that wisdom that I received, maybe from grandma, and the wisdom that I received throughout my life, having other women in my life that have just took me under their wings and just instilled so much inside of me. And so being able to have that I don't know if it's like a grandma, not a grandma figure, but just that authoritative or that loving, you know, because your grandma is like that, come here, baby, you know, your grandmama just take you and just love you for who you are. And I feel like I'm that person that I love everybody for who they are, but if there's areas in their life that I can help with to make them a better, best version of themselves, that's what I want to do. And so I believe that watching my grandmother's, seeing her strength, I think that that's something that she kind of, you know, I inherited or whatever, or she gave to me. And so I feel that I can, you know, do so many things for other people. Because even now, people will come and they treat me like I'm the elder or the older person, where in reality, this individual might be older than me. But there's something in me that they see. And so, yeah, I hope that answered the question.
No, it does. It's just so interesting because this is really not like other salons. Like, obviously, you'll have the services, and we'll talk about what those are specifically.
Yes.
But what do you want, you already sort of touched on this, what do you want people, I'll ask for two different people. So first to the stylists in the community, and then just sort of other people in the community. What do you want them to sort of feel when they come here?
Definitely feel, which I get it now, that energy, that positive energy when they come in. And it's not like, it's like they entered into a different, not just a salon. They feel that energy, you know? And I want them to feel, when they step in here, I want them to feel like, wow, there's something about this place. And even if I have clients that come in here that may be really going through something. And they'll walk in here and just totally be like, it seems so refreshing in here, you know? And then once they sit in our chair, or even when they sit in my chair, definitely I know without a shadow of a doubt that they walk out of here feeling different. Because we always get into conversations where, you know, they trust me with their, you know, pretty much with their life, you know. And so I am very transparent. I'm very, you know, I'm not ashamed of my past, so I will share my story, especially if it's a story, part of my story. If it's something that is going to help them with their life, then I will share it. I don't care, you know. I'm not ashamed of it anymore, which I used to be, but I'm not ashamed of my story. So when people come in here, I want them to feel just that positive energy, knowing that I came in here feeling one way, but when I leave here, I guarantee my hair is gonna be beautiful, and whatever I might be going through, I have hope when I leave this place. And I think that's um, what I want to see. I think I came up with a motto, and it's not about the hairstyle, but it's the lifestyle. So you'll come in here with that, you'll come in here and get that beautification on the outside and on the inside.
I love that. It's not about the hairstyle, it's about lifestyle.
Yeah.
And it sounds like you really take your role as confidant, supporter, community builder very seriously.
Yes.
And you talk a little bit about wanting to support other stylists and other just like people in the community that may or may not come and sit in your chairs, but may have other ways to connect with you. Can you speak a little bit about the community you want to build here for the stylists?
Definitely want this place to be, for stylists, a place of support. I believe that there's a saying, when you change, people change around you. And there's not too many stylists that connect with each other. Especially if you're not working in the same salon, you're not connecting with each other. I want to be able to go outside of just my business to go and help other stylists. Whatever area of their life that need that extra kick or boost or encouragement or motivation, I want to be able to do that. It might be a stylist out there that has a desire to open up a salon but don't have the mental capacity, or may not even have like that encouragement from other people to say, girl, you can do it. I want to be able to be that person. I want to be able to, the question was, how am I able to open up this salon right after a pandemic? That's a lot of courage. That's a lot of faith. That's a lot of trust. And so I know people are watching me, I know they're watching me, but I want to be able to show my fellow peers that if I can do it, you can do it too. But also, there are so many things that I would like to see change in the industry, as far as, to go into like a detail of it. You hear clients will come in and sit in a chair and say, oh, I don't go to such and such anymore because they had me in a salon for 5 hours for just a press and curl. Press and curl only takes about an hour, Or, oh, I had an appointment and they canceled on me like the same day. Or I called my stylist, she told me she'll be there and she's like 2 hours behind. Those little...
Sorry guys, just gotta do a quick change here.